This could be for some of you a young male that's going to be in your world. It could literally be someone like this with dark hair. But this is a card representing the foreigner or the traveler. Okay, so here we have the Knight of Wands, and this is represented by a bachelor. So just on the surface, some of you may be like a bachelor right now or a bachelorette. But what's happening here is this is a time of change. And you might be meeting a new person. It could be a male, a young masculine guy who is a fire sign, who has dark hair. So it could be literal. But what's happening here, Aquarius, is things are changing for you. And some of you are having to make choices and decisions. So if you have set about a plan or a dream or a goal, you might have to seriously make a lot of decisions this month. These decisions are probably going to be quick, and they're going to require swift action on your part or the part of somebody else. This could be someone coming in to help you, and it could be actually outside of your immediate family because it's a bachelor and it's someone that you could just meet. It could be someone that you know of, kind of an acquaintance, but they are going to prove to be helpful for you. But if this is just your energy, I feel in the month of October, you're going to be energetic. You're going to be very active. You're going to kind of have a fire in your belly. You're going to feel ambitious, wanting to make positive changes in your life. And I like this also because the bachelor is, it's an exciting person. This is someone that's exciting, is ready for adventure, is ready for change. And because he's young, he doesn't have preconceived ideas. He doesn't have expectations. He's just ready for what's next, what's to come. This is kind of an impulsive energy. So if this is you or someone that you're dealing with, the only caution here would be to check your facts. You might want to look at details just to make sure, because this person has the impulse to want to kind of make decisions very quickly and very rashly and even impulsively. But overall, it's exciting. It's new, it's fresh, it's full of activity, and the people that you're dealing with are bound to keep you on your toes and have an exciting month. And so what you're valuing and identifying with, we have another fire card, Five of Wands. And so this is showing that, Aquarius, you have already made some accomplishments here. Whatever this new activity is that you're doing and participating in, you've definitely gained some success. And October is going to show that and prove that, but there's also a need here to defend what you've already accomplished. So you're not really going to be able to kind of sit back on your laurels this month. I feel that you're going to have to be taking actions, and some of these actions are going to be, like I said, quick and swift. And you're going to have to kind of defend what you have already established. But the nice thing about the Five of Wands is we're still moving forward. We're still expanding. We're still growing. You still have a lot of fire and excitement about what you're pursuing. You're passionate. Now, as far as your dealings with other people and even yourself, the sky is a little unsettled. So emotions can kind of be up and down this month. But it doesn't really matter because this too will pass, So, what other people think, their opinions. People might seem a little more opinionated this month. This can also be the card of power struggles and even competition. So ego, strong will, strong ego, differing of opinions. And as long as you stay diplomatic but firm in your viewpoint, Aquarius, you're going to do great because there's a lot of energy here for you. And you also just want to protect your energy, your visions. You are a visionary, you are creative, you think outside the box, and this is a month to be protective of your gifts and your resources. And generally, you're incredibly helpful to everyone else. So I don't feel like you're always going to have to be, but for whatever reason, this is kind of a card of competition and, people that might be conflicting. So, you've heard of that verse, not to kind of cast your pearls before swine. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but just be wise and discerning about, recognize your value, recognize your worth, recognize your vision, and protect it. Okay. I mean, honestly, the title for your reading could be change. The obstacle, the distraction, illusion, or doubt is the Death card, which is the card, again, of change. So this could be a powerful month for you, Aquarius. Something is changing within you. This could be so many different things because this is a general energy. It could be your mindset. It could be your perception of things. It could be people. It could be relationships. It could be your job, career, endings, beginnings. And so it's going to require you to be flexible and adaptable and to respond quickly, because I do feel that for some of you, things are going to happen very swiftly. And so I think that you are pretty aware of this, Aquarius. You've come to the realization that you have pretty big visions for yourself and for others. And in order to really make these things happen, you realize deep down that things have to change. Mindsets, habits, perceptions. And if something or someone is no longer serving you, it might be time to let it go. So, it's always easy to say this, just to let things go and to let things end. But there could be something here that you've been holding on to or been in a relationship with or a partnership or, in connection or have a friend that you've been with for a very, very long time. And so as easy as that is said, it's not always easy to be done. And so that could be why this is in the distraction, illusion, or doubt, where it's like, do I really have to do this? Is it really going to require X, Y, Z? And there's always that resistance to change. We get comfortable. Aquarius is a fixed sign, so change that comes very quickly or very abruptly can be dissettling. There can be resistance. There can be a temptation to withdraw. And it's like, try to remain open. If, God and the universe keeps pushing you to something, there's a reason for it. And it's showing here that beyond the change is this beautiful butterfly that's just waiting to express itself. So when we fear change and continue to hold on to things, it can delay progress and it can prevent missed opportunities. So I'm just getting that there's something very new, exciting for you, transformative, but as great as all those things are, it can be scary. We like the security, the sense of knowingness. And when you have to kind of let go of that, it's exciting, but we can resist it at times. So, right path to take. Another wand. Surprise, surprise. Now we have the Four of Wands. So some of you might, I feel like a lot of Aquarius is going to be dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius this month. And this is you hanging out. This is a beautiful blend of fire and she's sitting in the air. So someone, I feel, is going to partner with you, help you, assist you. Could be a healer, a teacher, a friend, a mentor, a business partner, where you guys are going to be on this path where it's not even going to feel like work. It's just going to be fun. It's going to be pleasurable. This is about you feeling good. And even as you make these changes, it's still going to help you. And the path to take here is to create a sense of stability for yourself as you change, if that even makes sense. But it's kind of a paradox, changing and creating stability. But whatever changes you make, you want them to, in the long term, create more stability for yourself. This is also about you really feeling positive, Aquarius, and kind of basking in the sun, in, the power of the universe, and just absorbing that energy. And just being chill, being content, relaxing. So it's like, if there are a lot of swift changes that are happening, just go with the flow. Don't fight it. Don't resist. Find those things that are going to be pleasurable and enjoyable for you. And this is about you forming new alliances, new relationships that are going to be solid, profitable, and provide stability for you in the future. So amidst all the change, if you need to take a weekend, a trip, take a break, to to regroup, to recharge your batteries. That could be beneficial for you this month. Now, the right attitude to have with yourself and with others, we have the Ace of Swords. So here's some of your energy, Aquarius. And this is the spirit of initiative. This is about you being mentally on point, mentally on your game. With all of these changes that are happening for you, it's imperative that you stay focused and that you stay positive. This is about you creating affirmations for your success. It's also about becoming victorious, even if you encounter struggles. And I like this, Aquarius, because this also is going to benefit other people. And so that's what you have to remember as you make these changes, that your end game, your end goal is to benefit others. And you can see here, this person is naturally, and you may not even be seeking fame, but this card does talk about wealth and fame. So I do feel for some of you, you're going to gain respect. You're going to gain wealth, possibly fame, appreciation from your admirers because you're helping them. You're doing something that's exciting, that's going to benefit other people. And this is like a confidence too, that no matter what comes your way, that you're going to be successful, that you're going to overcome any setbacks or adversities. And it's, like I said, keeping your mind on point, keeping your mind disciplined. But overall, this is exciting. You have so much to be excited about. I mean, we have action, fire, new adventures. And then you combine your mindset with that. It's like you're going to accomplish a lot. And this is just the icing on the cake, the realization or the outcome. Now we have the Ace of Cups. So it's pretty strong here that change is on the horizon for you. But once again, this is linked to happiness for you. Whatever these changes are, I feel so strongly that they're going to be incredibly positive, not only beneficial for you, but I know for many others. You have an emotional feast here. You have an abundance. Now we have a 1 here and a 1 here. So, and we have a 4 and a 5. So like I said, this is something new, or you have made some progress, but it's still in the newer phases. But as you do the work, as you let go, as you embrace these new opportunities, take swift action, it's going to produce for you an emotional feast. This is going to positively charge your emotions as well as your intellect. And it could be a new beginning for you because it's an 8th. So we have 2 new beginnings, and it could be a new relationship. But whatever you're working on here is ultimately going to bring emotional abundance, fulfillment, and bounty. So you have a lot to look forward to. And even if you're doing a lot of this work, it's going to be worth it. So I think October is going to be a powerful, exciting, spontaneous, and adventurous month for you, Aquarius. And the end goals are going to be worth it.